Have you ever caught yourself watching someone your age walk past, perhaps someone with a steady gait and an ease of movement, and found yourself quietly wondering, why do they seem so incredibly grounded? So steady? So completely at peace with their own reflection? And then, in the silence that follows, you turn that gaze inward and ask the question that really matters. But how am I actually doing? How does my life feel from the inside out? This isn't about comparison, nor is it a race against your peers. It isn't about winning a competition or meeting a standard set by someone else. It is about the quiet, unvarnished truth of your daily existence. Because aging well has very little to do with the external, the wrinkles we try to soften or the gray we try to hide. True, graceful aging is found in the intimacy of your own life, how you carry your body through a quiet morning, how you navigate your home when the house is still, and how you feel in the deepest hours of the night, when no one else is watching. And here is a truth that rarely makes it into conversation. If you are navigating the chapters between 65 and 85, and you still possess certain fundamental abilities, you are likely doing far better than you give yourself credit for. In many ways, you are outperforming the common narrative of decline. Let's explore these 5 pillars together. As you listen, take a moment to look inward and notice which of these still burn brightly within you. The first ability is your independence in movement. We aren't talking about the vigor of your 20s or the agility of an athlete. We are talking about sovereignty. Can you stand up from a chair without needing to grasp for support? Can you walk across a room, or stroll down the sidewalk, with a sense of internal ownership? It may seem like a small, mundane detail. But in truth, it is everything. It is the boundary between being a participant in your life and being a bystander. Take David, 71. He doesn't belong to a gym. He doesn't run marathons or track his heart rate. But every single morning, he walks. It is slow, measured, and rhythmic. I'm not trying to be an athlete, he says with a shrug. I just refuse to stop moving. That is the profound difference. Movement isn't about raw strength, it's about continuity. It's about the refusal to let your world contract. If you still possess that, you are doing much better than you realize. The second ability is your clarity of mind. This isn't about having an encyclopedic memory or never forgetting a name. It is about the quality of your presence. Are you still engaged? Can you follow the threads of a conversation? Are you still curious enough to understand the world around you, rather than just retreating from it? Susan, 69, often misplaces her keys. She laughs about it, because she knows it's a minor nuisance, not a character flaw. Her evenings are still spent with a book in her lap, asking questions of the text, reflecting on the world. I might forget where I put my glasses, she notes, but I haven't lost the person who wears them. That is the essence of clarity. It is not about the storage capacity of the brain, it is about the aliveness of your awareness. The third ability is your balance. Balance is more than just keeping your feet under you on a slippery floor. It is a quiet, internal stability, a sense of poise in how you navigate the complexities of your day. Do you walk through your home without a shadow of fear? Do you move through your chores without the persistent, nagging anxiety of a potential fall? James, 76, put it best, I don't notice my balance. I just go where I need to go. And that, I think, is a very good sign. He is right. When we begin to fear our own instability, our world begins to shrink. We go out less, we reach for fewer opportunities, and we start to distrust our own bodies. If you can still move freely, even if your pace has slowed, you are holding on to a treasure that is far more valuable than gold. The fourth ability is your connection to others. This isn't a popularity contest. It isn't about the size of your social circle or the number of people who follow your life online. It is about the depth of your tether to the human experience. Do you still reach out? Do you share your stories, your frustrations, and your small joys? Margaret, 82, calls her friend every single morning at 10 o'clock. It's a brief chat, perhaps only 5 minutes, but it anchors her. It reminds me that I'm still here, she says. It reminds me that I still matter to someone else. Connection is not a luxury, it is a vital lifeline. If you are still reaching out, even in the smallest, simplest ways, you are doing better than many. The fifth ability is your mindset. This is the quietest of them all, yet it carries the most weight. It is the lens through which you view your own story. In this moment, how do you see your life? Do you still find pockets of appreciation, or has your focus shifted entirely to what you have left behind? Thomas, 78, wakes up every day and asks himself one question: what can I enjoy today? He doesn't dwell on the losses or the aches. He looks for what is still present. That simple shift in perspective, from scarcity to presence, changes the texture of his entire day. Because aging isn't just a biological process. It is a choice about how you hold your life. Now, take a long, honest look at yourself. Which of these abilities do you still possess? Maybe not all of them. Maybe none of them are at peak capacity. But even if you have just one or two, recognize that you are still here. You are still growing. You are still unfolding in your own unique way. That alone is a feat worthy of deep pride. If this resonated with you, if you felt that flicker of recognition, take a moment to leave a comment below. Write: I'm still here. Because you are. Your story is not finished, and it still matters more than you know. If this message brought you a sense of comfort or clarity, please consider sharing it with someone who might need the reminder. Sometimes, a quiet nudge of encouragement is exactly what someone needs to change their entire day. Thank you for being part of this space. We look forward to seeing you in our next conversation.